Hi, I'm back after 2 weeks of vacation. The preparation to go on vacation, getting there, having fun, crying my eyes out, enjoying my grandkids, saying goodbye to my granddaughter. I, I don't want to say, I don't want to cry, so I'm not going to get into that. Coming home and cleaning up was all an adventure that I would do it all over again. But I'm back and I'm ready to start another adventure. This morning, I watched a video and I can't remember her name. I think it was Kaylee Lamore, something like that. I'm sorry, Kaylee, but I destroy your name. But she talked about why people don't do YouTube. They're afraid. They have these excuses. Oh, what happens if people don't like me? I'm too ugly. I don't have any content. Um, you know, they're not going to watch my channel. I'm not going to make any money. There's a number of excuses that would keep them from doing it. And by the time they get the content or the gumption to do it, it's too late. She says, just do it. Don't worry about other people. Don't worry about what they think. Do it for yourself. Do it for a legacy, something that you might hand down to your children or your grandchildren. Do it for you. Show something that you love to do. Long walks, going to the beach, coffee in the morning, a craft you like to do. And it really got me thinking because that was me she was talking about. I am such an introvert. I turned into an introvert when I had to retire from the one job I really enjoyed and thought I would be at that job even in my 70s. But I had to retire and I became an introvert because I couldn't get out on my own, especially now. I have difficulty walking and my balance is off, and I have 3 or 4 places I go on my own because I'm afraid I'm going to fall. So I stay at home and I do things in my house. And YouTube is giving me the avenue to express my thoughts, to express my concerns. I don't have anybody to do so. I try with my kids sometimes, but they just go, oh, mom, stop worrying, whatever. But YouTube has given me people my age that have the same thoughts, the same worries, the same concerns. And it's drawn me out of my shell. And so I have decided that this YouTube channel is for me. So I'm going to start doing things that are my favorite things to do. And one of them is painting. And so I'm going to start doing more painting. I'm going to start doing things that I'm interested in discovering and learning. And I'm going to show you the things that I'm learning to do and how to do them. And if you like it, great. If you don't, oh well, not everybody likes the things that I do. But that's not my concern. What my concern is me and how I come away feeling when I complete a video. It's not perfect. Believe me, it is far from being perfect. But I'm not aiming for perfection. I'm aiming for me. What I want to do, me. So, you like it? Great. Subscribe to my channel. Give me a like. If you don't, you can move on. Maybe you can share it with someone. Say, hey, yeah, that girl, I think her name is Holly Hawks. You want to check her channel. She does things that you do. Pass it along if you want. But I'm doing it for me. And you're welcome to come along on the ride. So today I'm going to do a painting. I was given the challenge to do a painting using colors that are warm and cool. So now warm colors are colors like orange, okay, and yellow. Cool colors are like blue. I know it doesn't seem right, but it does come out right. Or green. And there's another long list of colors that fit into those two elements, warm and cool, that you could use. And I just picked 4 of them. So yeah, you can use red, you can use purple. There's other colors that fit in there. And so, but like I said, I just wanted to use 4 colors, not to make it so complicated. But and hopefully it's going to turn out. Now, all my colors are mixed with equal parts of paint and equal parts of water, just like I started out with when I was teaching you about pour painting. I have decided, though, to get a little bit out of my box and not use a typical square or rectangle frame canvas. What I have done, you can see this. Let me take it back a little bit. I have taken a round flat canvas, see, and an oval flat canvas, and I've glued them together to create a different shaped canvas. So my idea is to have this be like blue, no, green. This is going to be yellow. And then I'm going to start from here and line out some paint and see what happens. And hopefully it's going to come out right, the way I envision it in my head. But we shall see, right? But like I have said, no painting is a failed painting because you can do it over or you can change it somehow. So let's see what happens. All right. So let me get you down to the canvas or to the table. So hang on. It's going to be a little wobbly and a little bit of shaky. No earthquake is going on. It's just me moving the camera down. Okay. All right. I think that's a good angle. I think you get the whole shot. Yeah. All right. So my goal, green, yellow, 2 colors to make the line that's going to go on both canvases. All right. So let's see what happens. First, we will start with green. All right. Mix it up. Make sure my consistency is still what I want. Looks pretty good. So I'm just going to pour out a little puddle like that. And then I'm going to take my blow dryer and I'm going to blow it out. So it's going to be a little noisy. So hang on. Alrighty. Hang on. Technical difficulties. Not plugged in. Things like that happen when you got too many blow dryers. Alrighty. Let's get this bugger plugged in. All right. I think I found the spot. Okay. Whew. All right, let's try this again, okay? it looks like I'm going to have to put some more paint on to get it to the edge. Right, now I'm going to tilt it a little bit, get some paint off of there that we don't need. Looks like we cut most of the excess paint off. It's doing pretty good. It's running pretty slow. Awesome. And don't worry if you get the green where the yellow is going to be. It doesn't matter. It's all going to end up in the working together anyway. So it's not a big deal if your green gets on the yellow part. All right. So there's our green. Let's do our yellow. Okay, again, we mix it up. Check for our consistency. Looks pretty good. Let's start pouring the paint. All right. And let's blow it out. All right, so let's tilt this, get some of that excess paint off. All right, looks pretty good. Down on the stilts. Okay. All right. All right. So what's next now is we got to blow torch it. Remember when I first taught you how about painting, we have to get all these little bubbles out. I don't see any, but we don't want to take a chance. So we take our blowtorch and we blow out the bubbles. Just like that. And you don't have to have your torch very high. Some people do. Okay, but and you don't really have to, as long as you get the bubbles out. One thing is to be careful because paint is flammable. The products you use are flammable. I had a little fire. I was cleaning my area. I was cleaning my product, stuff that I use, and I spilt some alcohol, a little bit of alcohol, and I was doing a torch thing, and it caught on the alcohol. And the next thing I know, I had flames going up the side here. Luckily, always have water. I was able to put it out with no big deal. But beware of things like that that can happen. Okay. So now I'm going to take a little cup. If I can get one out of there. There we go. And I'm going to put some blue in one. Stir it up. Check your consistency. Beautiful. Pour some in here. Beautiful. Same with the orange. Consistency is good. Pour some in this cup. All right. And now we are going to lay it down on the canvas. The best way to do that is to squeeze your cup to make a little funnel thing. And this is what we're going to do. So you're going to lay it down like this. Make a line just like that. And on the yellow part, we're going to add some arms. That's what I call them. Or extensions, however you want to describe it. And you can add a couple down here. Okay. Now we're going to add the orange. Remember, press your cup together to make a little funnel and begin your pouring. Okay. Now I decided to add some gold. You could add other colors. You could have added red. You could have added another blue, maybe silver. Whatever you want to add, whatever colors you want to use is totally up to you, okay? But I decided to use gold. This gold is a very special gold. It's from Deco Art. Let me get it and I'll show it to you if I can reach. So it's from Deco Art Metallics, bright metallic gold. Oh, might help if I show you. The label's kind of covered up, but that's what it looks like. Okay. And you don't want to add a lot of gold because it will take over the other colors. So you kind of just want to gradually add it in certain areas. Just kind of like that. Just like that. All right, there we go. Now we're going to blow dry. Now, I have not decided if I was going to use my mini blow dryer, which I think I'm going to try and see how it comes out. Sometimes my little blow dryer is just a little too powerful for what I want to use. So I have this mini one. So let me get the part that I need. And we'll see how it works. All right. What? Go to my littler one. There we go. Nope, that one does not want to do what I want it to do. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. So I think I can fix it. Let's get some of these bubbles out of here. All right. Let's see. So I have these little tools. Let me bring them all out. So I have these little tools that help you define your painting. Some of them help remove some of the paint. Some of them help define what you're trying to do. So let's see what we can do with these little tools. There's some lines I would like to define more. Let's see. Let's try this one. Let's try to do a center line. So let's pick an area. Let's try here. So we're going to create a center line. Just follow. All right. Might want to use a bigger one to make it more defined. Do I have? Yes, I do have a bigger one. So, all right, let's see where it is. Right here. So let's go for the bigger one. Yes. There we go. So now let's go to this one and see if we can create some leaves or something like that. So like here, there's a leaf here that I see. I don't know if you see it, but I see a leaf. So I'm going to try to define it. There we go. I don't know where my bigger one is. Sometimes I use these little balls. And let's see these little things, okay? So let's see, maybe that will help define the leaf a little more. There we go. Just like that, all right? Let's do a couple more. So down here, okay. And here's another one. And they don't have to be perfect, okay? This is abstract art. Abstract art is not perfect. Now, I would have a grandmother, my nanny, who died years ago, who would not like this and who would disagree with you that this needs more definition. You know, how can they tell that it's a leaf, you know, or a flower, whatever. But it's abstract art. And she had a sister who did abstract art. And she loved what I did. So basically, that's what it is. I could go on and on and on showing you more, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish it up, let it dry, and on my next painting video, I will show you the finished product, okay? Because this could take me another 10, 15 minutes to get it to where I want it, and I don't think you want to watch me for the next 10 or 15 minutes. So let me get you back up to me. Hang on, here comes the earthquake. All right. So, like I said, I will finish it up and I will show you at the next painting video the finished product. And so, if you like it, watching me today, give me a thumbs up. And if you like this and you want to subscribe, please punch the subscribe button. Woo! Yeah, it's been a long day. And if you are really interested in becoming a YouTuber, I will put a link down in the description box. You're welcome to join the School Common Sense Methods. It's free for 7 days. You can discover if it's what you want. Kevin and Michelle are awesome. They help you. They give you ideas. They tell you how you can do it if you want to become monetized. You know, you don't have to. Like me, I really don't want to right now. But if I get there, great. You know, if you're in your senior citizen years, this is a good way to get yourself active, get your mind active, get you doing something besides sitting around and doing nothing. So, again, if you want to, I will put that link down in the description box. So, again, thank you for being here at Holly's Pouring Creations and More. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed me. And what can I say? Thank you for joining me on my adventure today. Be happy, be creative, and I'll see you on our next adventure. Bye.